Hello everybody. So I didn't do this in the last video, but like if you washed today, like this video, and if you didn't wash, okay, and niggas better not be evil eyeing my video because that shit going right back to you 10 times. So this video today is called motivation. This is a motivational video. This is channeled with Kobe, so it's gonna be called Alter Ego Black Mamba edition. So I have some messages. I have some things that I need to say. So right now, Humble is on. I've been door playing. Humble is on by Little Baby. So I'm hearing be humble, but show them niggas who the fuck you are and let them know who the fuck you are, right? So yeah, that's some Kobe ass energy right there. You feel me? Everybody that knew Kobe Bryant knew the type of energy he had. You feel me? Like for sure. So I'm just saging right here so I can cleanse out any unwanted energies because you know I'm only dealing with 2 energies right now, and yeah. So let's talk about, first let's start with what alter ego means, right? So you have Kobe Bryant, and then people call him the Black Mamba, right? So that's what people call an alter ego. At home, he's Kobe, right? With his friends, he's Kobe. With his associates, he's Kobe. But when he's on a court, he's a different type of people. Like, he different. It's the alter ego, which is the Black Mamba. So first thing I want to do is give you guys a definition of what an alter ego truly is, like what it means. So excuse me, it is another side of oneself which is believed to be distant from a person's normal true personality, right? Then the next thing I would like to talk about, so if you see me looking down, I have notes. I always have notes all the time. Next thing I'm going to talk about is his alter ego, which was the Black Mamba. So the Black Mamba is one of the most deadliest snakes in the world, right? So Kobe actually had a hit list, right? Not like actually he was, you know, popping niggas and shit, but he had a hit list of players, you feel me? Like he would write their name down and he knew who he was going for. You feel me? Like Kobe was a different type of animal for real on the court. And like his work ethic, everything speak for itself. Number just came up as 33. So Kobe, the GOAT. He's literally the GOAT. Kobe was the GOAT. Literally, he was the GOAT. Bitch, all my niggas banging C's like we, you know what I'm saying? So like, he was, you know what I'm saying? Kobe was Kobe. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody really keep up with that work ethic with like that. You feel me? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But I'm gonna get back to the video. So we just talked about the alter ego, the definition of that. We just talked about the Black Mamba, what type of animal it was. So now we have some numbers. We have 5484. Settling for greatness is the best thing you can have from your life. Now these are angel numbers that were channeled to me. You feel me? That's 5484. We have 3858. It encourages you to make wise decisions and choices that will help you get closer to achieving your set goals. And we have the number 8, signs of inner wisdom and strength. It is also a sign to believe in yourself and trust your instincts, focus, and work hard. So those are the channel messages that I got from Kobe. So all of this is actually channeled, okay? So we have a quote from him where he says, "The world becomes your library for your craft." So one of the biggest things I'm going to focus about is his work ethic. That's the theme of all of this, is with the alter ego, is the work ethic of the alter ego, right? So Kobe had kind of like a system, right? So you have the pre-work, which for me, I'm gonna put it in terms of like what we do, because for him it was basketball, right? But for us, the pre-work is like getting to know who you are, so that it could then be you versus you, and all you see is yourself in the mirror, right? It's good to have friendly competition, but you really need to be you versus you, right? So first is the pre-work. So for me, the pre-work is shadow work, which most people don't do, so they don't get to execute at a high level, right? Kobe knew who he was. He knew how he wanted shit to go. He knew how he was. He told niggas, I ain't passing you the ball. You ain't gonna do shit with it. Kobe knew himself. He knew who he was. So no one could tell him. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. So that also involves you getting to know yourself well, which means doing your shadow work and getting comfortable with yourself. That shadow work is a whole nother video that I'm going to do for you guys. Then we have decision making. We have understanding your lane / the business that you're in. It says the culture of obsessiveness, right? High level of attention to detail and learning to perform through life's troubles, which all equals passions and so all of this is kind of like what I got from a lot of the research I did on him and things of that nature. This is kind of like the process that I saw that he did. And then this all equals the passion and obsessiveness for the game, right? So when you look at the word obsessive, most people, they get a little, oh, obsessive is like a scary thing, right? But it depends on how you use it, which is just like anything. How you use, whether you're using it obsessively positively or using it negatively. Most people always look at the negative, but they never look at the positive side of things. It's like the human nature or some shit. So the passion and obsessiveness has to include your spiritual, your mental, emotional, and physical. So it's a full, right? It's a full circle of everything being complete, right? Because if it's not complete, then you're like this. Literally, this is you, right? So you have, right? This is you, and you don't know yourself. You don't understand what you're doing. You're just floating and things like that. But once you get to know yourself, right, and then you start to put all the pieces together, that obsessiveness and that passion for whatever it is that is your God-given gift, your talent, whatever it is, then it starts to merge and you become one with yourself. And then you're able to know yourself enough to know what decision is best for you. Then you understand, you get to know yourself to where you can understand your lane that you're in, your business, who your competitors are, who, you know what I'm saying? Then you can get into the culture of obsessiveness, but that's only after you've already done the pre-work, because that's all part of pre-work. So pre-work includes shadow work, you know what I'm saying? So then you have to get to a level of attention to detail and then learning to perform through life troubles, right? Most of us have issues with that. So understanding a deeper connection to the game. So that all goes from what I just said about the passion and obsessiveness. It has to include your spiritual, mental, and emotional, physical. Because if you're only, that's just like balance, right? You have a balance beam, and let's say you're only working on your mental and your spiritual, right? So now the balance beam is all the way down on one side, but the other side is empty, so it's way down, but it's not equal. So that means you're only working on one side of yourself, when you also have to include the emotional and the physical, and then you put those two other weights on the other side, it equals out to be balanced, right? So yin and yang, right? You have the dark and the light. So I'm gonna talk about right now, it's crazy. So so the song that's on right now, it's actually the Laker colors that's on the, what is that thing called? That picture that they be having out with this song, it's actually purple and yellow. I shit you not. Like, I shit you not. Man don't love man, so don't love me. You feel me? Like, yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's how you know what's going on, right? Y'all better tap the fuck in, right? Anyway, so we're gonna talk about the mental switch. So learning to channel your darkness, to be able to switch your mood to something else, being able to switch to beast mode, which voids all emotions, but the other side is there. You just have to know your environment and when to use the mental switch, right? So when we're talking about the alter ego, you know, you have yin and yang, you have the light side, and then you have the dark side. And learning how to channel your darkness the positive way instead of the negative way, right? Most people, this is a hard thing for them, but that really comes from being able to switch it on and off. It's really like you really have to do the work. Most people don't want to do the work, and then they're confused. Oh, well, I don't understand, but you didn't do the work. Do the work. You know how long it took me to get here? You know, y'all don't know. Maybe one day I'll give y'all a testimony in here if God guides me to. But like, most people, they don't do the work. That's just straight up. Sorry. I'm a Capricorn. We do the work. One of the hardest working zodiac signs out there. It's a fact. So, the mental switch. Then we have, but understanding how to balance out the two lives within. So your relationships and your goals, right? So your light side is most of what your relationships. That's the light side you show to your family, your friends, your loved ones, your lover, whoever that is, you know, your associates, things of that nature. But then you have your goals, you know, things of that nature. That is the time you turn. That's the mental switch. I ain't no playing no games. No, you can't call me. No, I'm busy. What are you doing? I'm working on something. I'm in work. I'm clocked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, all emotions, you know, get cut off type thing. So it's learning to understand the balance, right? Of when to switch the alter ego on and when to switch it off. So Kobe's whole purpose for the Black Mamba was to have a chance for him to become an assassin on the court. Remember I told you Kobe had a hit list. You know what I'm saying? He had a hit list, bro. So, yeah. So this is, I'm going to read you something from a documentary. Sorry, y'all, I have a speech impediment, so please be gracious with me. I had to separate myself, Kobe said during a documentary. It felt like there were so many things coming at once. It was just becoming very, very confusing. I had to organize things, so I created the Black Mamba. So off the court, he's his fun, loving and joking side. But once on the court, it was like he was a different he was a different person. It helped him focus. So I'm just gonna give you guys some advice, because this is motivation. You feel me? Like, Kobe's one is very motivational. His work ethic spoke for himself. I'm saying that's the biggest theme of this whole thing is work ethic. Yes, we're talking about alter ego. Yes, we're talking about, you know, your shadow and your light side, but we're also talking about like the work ethic that it takes to get there to then where you could turn off and on your alter ego without like this. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. This is some things from Kobe. Is that one, it's your job to perform. He knew his job, like something to prove just came on. My little baby, this is Pandora, right? Something to prove. Kobe had something to prove when he first got in the league. That's a fact. Anybody that know, he had something to prove. He was 17, I believe. He had something to prove. Okay, he was playing at a high level, and he had something to prove, and he proved that shit. So first thing is, like I just said, it's your job to perform, right? It's your job. 2, have a passion to play. So whatever you do, you have to have passion for it, because that passion will drive you and take you where you need to go, to get you where you need to go on your life purpose, your journey, things of that nature. Next thing is learn to manage yourself and your team, right? Because if you don't have yourself under control, or you're not at one with yourself, you're not at peace with yourself, how you expect to be your team? You know, people feed off the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feed off the energy. So if you're around people and you don't have, you know, you everywhere, you know what I'm saying? That the other people are gonna naturally be everywhere, because energy is contagious. Literally, energy is contagious. And then the last thing is believe in yourself, right? So Kobe knew who he was. He's like, hell no, I ain't passing niggas the ball. You know who the fuck I am. He went in at 17 and knew who the fuck he was. He's like, I ain't passing niggas the ball. Like, who the fuck are these niggas? Like, when I was doing my research, he was talking about Shaq and how Shaq went to him and was like, oh, he had missed like a whole bunch of shots, but he kept shooting. And Shaq was like, oh, like, don't get down, you know, it happens to all of us. Kobe like, nigga, ain't nobody worry about that shit. I'm gonna keep shooting, don't worry about me, I got it. You feel me? Type shit. So, you know, it's just believing in yourself, right? So these are some things from Kobe. And then we have always be present. Don't let your emotions cloud. That's when you get into your alter ego, right? So when you're learning to channel your other self, right? Positively is, that's when you can shut your emotions off. It's like, who said what? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm in my bag. I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grinding 15 on the clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the shit right there, right? So then we have go out there with skill and do it well. We have leave it all on the floor. So actually, the leave it all on the floor is something that my coach, like when I thought about Kobe and stuff like that, I thought about my coach in high school. Shout out to Celia. I don't know if Celia will ever see this shit, but she used to always say, like, leave it on the floor, like put everything, like when you have a game, leave it on the floor, you feel me, type shit. And then if it's too easy, try something harder. That speaks for itself. If it's too easy, try something harder. So it doesn't matter where or what we do in life or what it puts on us. It's important that we channel our pain to fuel us. When it comes to our business, and handling our business, it will help us focus and become deadly at our craft. So a big challenge equals a big opportunity to shine. There's nothing like a big test to prove yourself as big time. Okay, so this is the energy of Kobe, guys. So I'm trying to say, like, this is just channeling the energy of Kobe and how he was. Like, right now I feel like I could, you feel me, like, knock a nigga out. Feel like invincible. Look, and Kobe is some point right now is stay so, and it's like a lot of them stay so, they don't move. You feel me? Like Kobe, like, nah, nigga, you gotta get up and move. Right? Because look, big challenge equals a big opportunity to shine. There's nothing like a big test to prove that you're big time. Right? So critics shouldn't only motivate you, but critics shouldn't only motivate you, but motivate you to separate yourself from them. Because he had a lot of critics. You know, Kobe went through a lot when he was in the NBA. And I did my research on it from way back when he first came in. There was a lot going on. So I'm gonna repeat that. Critics shouldn't only motivate you, but motivate you to separate yourself from them. Haters always provide extra bit of fuel that one needs to push oneself to success. So Kobe was able, and this is where it comes in, of learning how to, alchemize energy, being able to turn negative energy into positive energy. That is not something that comes easy. Trust me, someone like me, I know it does not come easy, right? It's a learning process, and it's also a part of knowing yourself well, to not lash out and be like, I'm gonna absorb that energy and then I'm gonna do something positive with it. You feel me? Type that. And then we have, there's always a common denominator between what has made people great and what separated the good from the greats. So when you do research on people that were like average, look at Shaq, right? Nigga couldn't make a free throw. I'm one to talk. I didn't get a shot until my junior year of high school. Yes, I said that out loud, okay? I did. My shot was so ugly, you feel me? But when you look at the work ethic compared to Shaq, look how many rings Kobe got. Look how many rings Shaq got. And, like, that speaks for itself. Shaq was good, but Kobe was great. That's just like looking at LeBron, and I'm trying to think of, like, somebody that has, like, or, okay, fuck that shit. I ain't even about to sit here and do that because we're already at 19 minutes. So that's like looking at, let's put a great versus a great. We just looked at a good versus great, and now let's look at a great versus a great currently. You have LeBron versus Curry. Greats. Work ethic is different for both of them. And I believe that's the end of the video, actually. So guys, remember to look up well, I kind of told you guys what the numbers were that I channeled. So we have 5484. Settling for greatness is the best thing you can have from your life. And then you have 3858, which just encourages you to make wise decisions and choices that will help you get closer to achieving your set goals. And then you have the number 8, which is sign of inner wisdom and strength. It is also a sign to believe in yourself and trust your instincts, focus and work hard. So I just saw 2025. Yeah. So yeah. Yo, you should hear this right now. Needed Me by Rihanna is playing, and you know what just played, and I got a message right when she said it. She said, you was just another nigga on the hit list. I told y'all nigga he had a hit list, bro. Like, look, you needed me, right? Ooh. No, that's wild, right? So yes, that is the end of the first motivational video I have for you guys. I have a lot of things lined up for the motivational videos, but this is just the first one. So your alter ego, the Black Mamba, featuring Kobe Bryant, Spirit, and the Holy Ghost. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it really gave you guys motivation to, you know, like, don't stop, keep putting that pressure in, because Kobe had messed up his Achilles, bro, and niggas was thinking he was done. That nigga came back stronger. You know how hard it is to come back from Achilles? Like, even KD got his Achilles messed up and he still ain't playing right. Kobe came back and was still, you know what I'm saying? So, like, no excuses, bro. Like, I hope, you know, that I'll be able to help y'all to learn how to channel y'all negative energy or like negativity that people throw at you, you feel me, things of that nature. I hope that I'll be able to help y'all do that, but that's a whole nother video, okay? But also, y'all gotta do the fucking work. The theme of this whole shit is the work ethic. That's what really, like, that was really like the work ethic. Y'all gotta work for shit. Ain't nobody gonna hang y'all shit. Yeah, you want to be great? Greatness is earned, it's not given. Straight up. Y'all have a nice day.